everyone. In today's video, we are going to study the poem Daffodils. This poem has been written by William Wordsworth. He was a great romantic poet. He was born in England and he was known for his love to nature. In this poem, William describes an experience of happiness at the sight of beautiful daffodils. Once he was walking in the countryside when he came across a large number of daffodils growing along the banks of a lake. And daffodils here are kind of flowers, yellow flowers. William says that the flowers were moving and dancing in the breeze. This sight made him happy, and he looked at the flowers for a long time. The sight left a lasting impression on his memory, as he couldn't turn his eyes away. So, whenever he's alone at home and in thinking mood, the same sight comes into his imagination and fills his heart with pleasure.
Stanza 1. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Look here at the rhyme of scheme of all stanzas are the same. A, B, A, B, C, C. They are the same in all stanzas. Now let's see some meanings. We have the word daffodils, that means yellow flowers. The yellow flowers are daffodils. Wander, to walk without purpose, okay? The poet doesn't say walked around, but uses the much more descriptive word wandered, as it means roaming around without purpose, without direction, without a place to go, okay? We have also the word fluttering, means moving from side to side. Crowd and host, pretty much the same. They mean large group of people. And breeze means gentle air. The poet said that when he went for a walk aimlessly, he felt like he was a cloud floating above the hills and valleys below. Suddenly, he saw a huge number of daffodils right beside the lake and under some trees. They were swaying in the gentle breeze, in the gentle air. Now let's move to some figures of speech. In the first line, we have a simile. What is the meaning of a simile? A simile is a figure of speech that makes a comparison. This comparison showing similarities between two different things. Okay? So a simile draws resemblance with the help of as or like. In the first line, as we said, we have a simile here. I wandered lonely as a cloud, as a cloud. The poet here compares himself to a cloud, as both are moving aimlessly. Okay? We have also personification, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Who can dance? Who can flutter? People. Okay? So the poet personifies daffodils as humans, dancing in the breeze. We have also the alliteration in beside, beneath, high, hills, okay? And the contrast between vales and hills, lonely, crowd, over and beneath. Of course, the rhyme scheme here is AB, AB, CC, as we mentioned earlier. Stanza 2. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Twinkle here means to shine, to sparkle, to turn from lightning to fading, something like that. And we have the word tossing means moving from side to side. The Milky Way is our galaxy with all its stars and planets and so on. And a glance means a quick look, okay? Not gazing, just a glance. The poet said that there were so many daffodils that they looked like the stars in our galaxy. The daffodils formed a line that stretched around much of the bay. In one glance, he could see 10,000 of them. They looked like they were dancing. Again, we have a simile. In continuous as the stars that shine, the poet likens the daffodils to the stars in the sky. The personification here in tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The poet personifies the daffodils as humans who can move and dance. Stanza 3. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. Most of the words here have similar meanings. Let's see. Gay means happy. Jocund means happy and cheerful. And glee means joy, happiness. Okay? The verb outdid here means to do better than someone in a competition, for example. And the verb gaze means to look for a long time, and the opposite is glance. Wordsworth here makes a comparison between the waves in the lake and the daffodils. The daffodils were much better in dancing than the waves. Their sight was so lovely that they filled the poet with joy and happiness. He couldn't help standing there looking for a long time at them. The waves beside them danced. This is a personification. The poet personifies the waves as dancing humans. Another personification in outdid the sparkling waves in glee. Glee is a human emotion, okay? Flowers don't have emotions. Outdid here means to be better in some competition. Flowers can't compete. So this is a personification, giving the daffodils or the flowers some characteristics of humans. Stanza 4. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. The inward eye here means the poet's imagination, his memory, his mind. Pensive and vacant, they are opposites. Pensive means full of worries, sad, thoughtful. But vacant here means without any words in his mind, empty-minded. Flash means to appear suddenly, and of course the word solitude means to be lonely. The plus means happiness. Finally, he describes the great effect of that lovely scene upon him. For when he goes home and lies on his sofa, on any mood, pensive, vacant, worried, relieved, sad, relaxed, thinking, not thinking, he remembers the daffodils. He feels very happy and his heart started to dance. His heart started to dance here, just like the flowers. He dances along with them. They are his cheerful companions once again. So the memory of the daffodils is always in his mind. Here we have a figure of speech and two sound devices. The figure of speech is a personification and dances with the daffodils, as he personifies his heart as a happy dancing man. The sound device here is contrast, vacant and pensive. Another one is alliteration between dances and the daffodils. Now here are some questions for you. I hope you answer them, and if you want me to correct anytime, I'm here for you. Thank you for